Now, some of you may remember not so long ago I tested some pellets from Armex, and I said I would try and get some hunting footage of it, so I came out this morning to have a go at it. I'm namely using the .22 caliber 15 grain Armex Airstream pellet, and it did shoot very well in my 15 foot-pound BSA Superten. So I brought it and the pellets with me this morning after getting it all zeroed up and ready to see if I could get something on film. Now this farm I have permission to shoot on usually has quite a few jackdaws and magpies about it, and I've set up this morning a little comfy seat on this bench here over the top of the old cattle pens the farmer used to use when he was milking. I've put up a little bit of camouflage net to give me some cover to shoot through, and some of you might remember some time ago I did a DIY article on how to make a little wire cradle to support a plastic decoy bird. So I thought I'd utilise it this morning as there was no cattle in the pen to disturb the decoy. Now you'll probably hear in the background that the jackdaws in the area did not like the look of the plastic decoy at all, and they did nothing but fly around above it making a lot of noise. But before long the magpies took a bit of an interest in it, so we quickly got some action here. I should have had a shot away there, but the birds are quite agitated, but I managed to get the crosshairs in this bird's shoulder and took the shot, dropping them on the spot. So that was the first one in the bag. Now this really got the other magpies riled up a bit, so I knew it wasn't going to be long before I would get another opportunity. Again I got the crosshairs on him, but he kept moving, dodging. The headshot was totally out, and he kept swiveling his body back and forth. I couldn't get a heart shot off, and he was away. And as quick as it started, that was more or less the end of it. The magpies retreated to a bush in the background that's some 50-60 yards away, and with a strong breeze blowing at the minute I decided not to attempt a shot at that distance, but there'll be another day. You can see there's quite a few birds, but they don't want to come any closer, not after seeing the first bird shot. They definitely have got more educated over the years. So I went out to lift the bird, hoping that this might get things going again. I set it up in a little wire cradle I make. Look at the state of them boots. And set it up in the wall below the plastic decoy. Sat back in my hiding position and started waiting again. And after a while this jackdaw landed. It was totally sucked in by the dead bird decoy below, and I took him with a headshot. He's fidgeting a bit, but he's stone dead. As you can see, the pellet went through the head, just behind the eye. Never knew what hit him. So, to get a little more footage to make it worthwhile uploading to YouTube, I went out a second morning. Now this is the same shed as the first, just using a different area to set up, which gives me a vantage point through another doorway to a metal railing that's built into the top of the silage wall. Now the birds like using this these bars to sit on, as you'll see in a minute with the bird dung strewn over them. It's a wee bit of a long shot. Now, the day before, the magpie and the jackdaw I shot was about 30 to 35 yards. Here I'm pushing it out to about 43 yards, but I'm quite confident how accurate the rifle's shooting. Now, the first bird to come in is a jackdaw, which lands right up on top of that post where I can't get a shot at him through the tin. Then this magpie lands. I get him onto him with the camera, but he's away before I ever managed to get my finger near the trigger. But with a bit more patience, this jackdaw strolls into view. I get on him with the crosshairs, pick my target, and squeeze the shot off, hitting him high in the shoulder through the heart. Now, as you can imagine, with the sight of the bird lying dead the other side of the wall, this gets the rest of the birds a wee bit agitated. The silage trailer in the background there seems to be a fairly popular post, but it's about 63 yards and I didn't really know the holdover for that distance, so I wasn't going to attempt a shot. I just wanted to have a wee bit more patience and hopefully get a bird much closer, a much easier shot. Before long, 2-3 magpies arrived. I concentrated on the bird in the lower post. And again, took him through the corner of the shoulder into the heart. Now, there's more than me hunting about today. As you can see, that buzzard lands in the tree in the background at about 150 yards away. Now, this is a UK buzzard, common buzzard. It's a bird of prey very similar to a hawk. But as you can see, the hooded crows in the area do not like his presence. He doesn't seem too worried about it either. Oh, I think that crow got a little too close for his own good. So I went out to lift the birds I'd shot. They're sitting there hardly more than a foot apart from each other. Both of them taken with a nice clean heart shot. Well, that's another 2 in the bag. Now, for those of you wondering why I named this fur and feather, well, I haven't got a full length rabbit hunt yet with the Armex Airstream pellets, but I did get a little bit of footage when I was out one evening. Came across 3 rabbits in the corner of a field. 2 of them cleared off, but the third decided to stay for a wee bit of a better look at me. He's about 20 yards away, and you'll see in a second the pellet penetrated clean through his head and into the ground behind him. You can't beat that now.